Hello Virgos, how are you doing? I'm doing your Virgo 2020 Tarot Preview, okay? I'm asking or requesting for you to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get my subscriber count up. I'm a new channel, so I ask you please support me. Secondly, if you need any type of deliverance ministry, like to free yourself from witchcraft, curses, anything like that, from a Christian point of view, look down at the bottom of my description box and you'll see 2 links. Okay, that might be helpful. And number 3, if you need a personal reading, it's also in the description box. Okay, so I'm ready to start your reading. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing your career reading first. Okay, so, and these are just the energies you may experience during the year of 2020. Okay, so it's kind of like a heads up. So if you see something like this going on in your life, you might remember something I said and maybe it might help you, maybe not. Okay, so you make the decisions. Okay, I'm just telling you what may be going on. Okay, so the first card for Virgos is leadership. Take charge of this situation. The next card is support. Your life purpose fully supports you. The next card is crystals, but it is in the reverse. So I'm not sure if you have been using crystals for healing or something. I'm not sure if it's telling you to take your focus off of the crystals and maybe work on your leadership and or support skills. I'm not sure what it's telling you when it's in the reverse. Let me read it to you. Okay. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Now, I don't know very many signs or people who don't benefit from using crystals. I'm not sure why it's in the reverse. So maybe it's something that is it that you shouldn't do? I don't know if you guys are superstitious or I don't really know. But anyway, it's in the reverse. Take that for what I don't know what that means. Maybe you still want to use gemstones, or maybe you've been overdoing it. Maybe you over rely on crystals or something. And so it's telling you to maybe take it back a notch and do something else. You know, like how sometimes when you use your intuition too much, and maybe perhaps you need to use a little bit of logic. So maybe it's telling you to balance out the methods of healing that you're using. Okay. So the next card is writing. So you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. So maybe perhaps some of you are writers. Maybe perhaps you express yourself when you write out thoughts and present it to other people. Okay, so the next card is family. Okay, notice that these cards are not all career cards. These are life purpose cards. So it may not just be limited to your career. Maybe perhaps you are a stay-at-home mother and you're taking care of your family, or maybe perhaps you're a leader in the church. Leadership was one of your first cards, like leadership and support. Okay, so these don't have to be a career path, but they're like a life purpose, like you came on this earth to help others with this or that, you know. Okay, so family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Okay. The next card is school. It's in the reverse. So this maybe tells me that maybe perhaps you're the type of sign that goes to school and gets like 3 or 4 degrees and maybe doesn't use them. So maybe it's telling you to hold back on the extra education. Maybe perhaps your school debt is increasing. Let me turn it around and read it. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So I'm just going to suppose that Virgos are very smart and you guys have enough schooling. And I know that doesn't apply to each Virgo, okay? But in general, maybe perhaps you're relying too much on your schooling and there's something you need to do that's deeper than that. Like I said, to be a leader, sometimes you need schooling to be a leader. But sometimes maybe the leadership position that is in your life purpose for 2020 could be, like I said, something that's not in your career. Okay, it could be a religious leadership position. It could be anything. It could be online. It could be in your household when you cook. You could cook maybe for the neighbors. Maybe you have, I don't know. I'm just saying. So hopefully I'm making sense. I'm going to go on. Okay. But anyway, you also have nutrition in the reverse. It seems like, okay, Virgos like to be perfectionists. So you guys are being perfectionistic in certain areas. And maybe that's why these cards are in the reverse. So here we have nutrition. And it says, sorry that I'm moving too much. Let me just turn it around. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Okay, so it's interesting how these cards are about healing. I'm sorry that I'm moving the card too much. I'm holding it with two hands now. Okay, so maybe perhaps you're really particular about what your children, what your family, what you eat, okay? And maybe it's telling you to calm it down just a little bit and be balanced. Don't overdo it, okay? So the areas that you don't want to overdo is too much schooling or too much focus on education alone. Too much focus on what you're eating. Like, that's really good to focus on what you're eating, but if you overdo it, maybe perhaps that's to the point where you're like, no, I'm not going to eat anything. Nothing's good for me. You know, that's too extreme. So you have to calm that down a bit and choose something to eat that's healthy, but just don't overdo it, okay? And like crystals. So just calm down your extremes. Okay, so the next card is creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So it seems like you guys might want to do some type of art, writing, internet, religious, something like that. And then the last one is practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Okay, so that's the life purpose cards. Now we have wealth oracle cards. Okay, so the first card is the King. Okay, it says, I powerfully lead my mission. So 2 times you guys got leadership. So in 2020, if anything is going on, maybe perhaps you guys are the ones who are, I don't know, you're just helping everybody to come to a conclusion, work together. You're a facilitator, okay? In 2020, the Celebrity. I lead with my light. So you may be in the public eye. The next one, again, 3 times you have this, the Leader. It says, I lead from the heart. So notice if you have so many leadership cards within your career, you may be trying to take on more leadership roles, okay? Or you may already be in a leadership role, okay? And the last of the career cards is the Visionary. And so this means the world is filled with possibilities. Okay? So we're going to do a different type of storyline. This is possibly personal, okay? It's more than likely personal. Okay, so the first card is the Seer. And this card says, follow your intuition, okay? This could be in regard to career and or personal life, your personal life. And this correlates with the Visionary. So you're like a visionary and a leader. So like you're planning out the path that you want to go on, or the path of your family or your community. And then I guess you are following that path, okay? You may be taking action on that path, okay? So the next card is the Queen, love and prosperity. Do you know what? I might do something else. Let me see something. Hold on. I'm going to do something else. Hold on. I'm going to pick up the 2 cards I just showed you. Okay. And I'm going to do this in a different order, okay? So, a different type of card, okay? Courtship. Okay. So, this is just going to be a storyline, okay? This is in your personal life. It could possibly be in your career life, okay? But I think it's your personal life. So, courtship, you're dating someone. And then when you're dating someone, it creates a wealth situation. You guys come into wealth together. Okay, maybe you're a power couple, a business couple, or partnership. So you guys, your courtship creates wealth. And then you have this pathway card in the reverse. So your courtship is going to create wealth. And then it's going to open the doors, okay? Pathway is kind of like a limited trail, but because this pathway is in the reverse, excuse me, the pathway is in the reverse, that means like you have an open opportunity, you have many opportunities. I'm not sure why my voice is doing that. Okay, the next card is main female, okay? So the many opportunities may be related to the main female. And the next card is a message of concern. So our courtship, there's a dating situation. They came into wealth together. There were many opportunities. And now the female has a message of concern. Well, the main female does. Okay. And her message of concern went to the official person. Okay. Sorry. Now this could be possibly in the workplace. It can be possibly in the workplace, and it can be also personal. Okay. Because we have an official person. The official person can be a famous person. Remember, we have the celebrity card. Okay. So this can be in the workplace or not. So you guys have to apply it how you see fit. Okay. So you could be dating someone in the workplace and you guys came into wealth together. And then the wealth that you guys came into together opened the doors for a lot of opportunities. Okay. Then the main female is speaking to the official person and she's concerned. The official person is sad. Okay. And he is sad about some money. The next card is falseness, but it's reversed. So the opposite of falseness is something that is legitimate. Okay. So his concern may be a legitimate concern, maybe. I'm not sure if he desiring to maybe write a letter. Okay, and now we go back to the other cards, okay? The seer, follow your intuition. So he desires to write a letter, and then the card is saying follow your intuition. So I guess he writes the letter. To the Queen. I'm not sure if this is literal or not. The Queen card represents love and prosperity. So he's either writing a letter to the Queen or he's writing a letter of love and prosperity. Okay, this card is the Serpent reversed. It says a sly and subtle approach is needed. So because it's reversed, he's not going to be sly or subtle about it. He's going to write a letter bluntly, like a blunt letter, maybe about his love. I'm not sure if that makes sense. If he's the official person and he's a masculine, I'm not sure if there's okay, the Queen is probably his wife, okay? But the main female, we're not sure if the main female, because it just says main female, okay? I don't know if the main female is his wife or if the Queen is his wife, okay? Because it said desire up here. Desire, okay? The desired one might be the Queen. Okay, it doesn't have to be the same person. So maybe he is a man who has a mistress and he's upset about some money that needs to go to the Queen or something, okay? All right, let's see. The hourglass. So this is time is of the essence. So for some reason, he's trying to get money to the Queen quickly. Okay, the next card is the Harlequin reversed. True feelings are masked. So because it's reversed, his true feelings are clear, plain and clear. Okay, the chalice reversed. It is an empty cup when it's reversed. Rejuvenation and fulfillment in the reverse becomes exhaustion and emptiness. Okay, so I'm missing the point here. It said he wanted to write a letter about his love to his desired person. Time is of the essence. He's plain and clear about his feelings, so I'm not sure what this exhaustion and emptiness is about. Maybe that's about the relationship with the main female down here, main female and official person. Okay. Okay, so if there are two different women here, I'm kind of wondering something. The courtship here is probably the main female and the official person. Okay. So let me see, is there anything else to note? I'm not really sure, so let me keep telling you the rest of the cards. So yeah, I'm trying to understand the exhaustion and emptiness. Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute. Anyway, the next card is the Raven reversed, and it is about darkness looming on the horizon. So because it's in the reverse, instead of it being darkness, it is sunny. Okay, so this queen person, or this is love and prosperity. This queen person, if she's a different person, she makes his, I think he's trying to say, maybe he bluntly told the queen that he felt exhausted and empty, okay? And then maybe by him telling her that, he felt the sun shining, like he's like, yay, I'm so glad I feel better. I had a conversation about my feelings and now I don't feel so badly, okay? So the next card is love, true love and fidelity. So that's his true love. The next card is the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. Okay, so the next card is the Minstrel, reversed. Let your intentions be known. So instead of your intentions being known, your intentions are hidden. I'm not sure if this is the Queen's energy. Because after I read for the Queen, maybe I have it wrong. Let me think about it. Hold on. Okay, so the official person wanted to write a letter to the Queen about love and prosperity. Okay, and I think the rest is what he was saying. So I think I'm right so far. Okay, so he did not let his intentions be made known about his love, or something to that effect. Let me look at the next card. The next card is the Sun. The Sun is about your perseverance is rewarded. Okay, let's see. The Hand of Fate. What does it say? Forces beyond your control intervene. We do have a happy ending because the sun is shining, but someone's intentions were not known. So I'm not sure if that's the Queen, the woman that he's desiring. I'm not sure who. Okay. Now I had little cards and I did shuffle the little cards, but the messages were either not meaningful, so I put those cards back. So that's a general storyline that I'm going to give you personally. Okay. Now we're going to get into the other romance cards. And I explain what's happening. Okay, so the first card is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, now this getting to know each other card, I'm not sure if it is relevant to the official person and the main female, or if it's relevant to the official person and the Queen. Okay, so someone is getting to know each other. Mind you, we had the courtship card with the main female and the official person. So maybe perhaps they are getting to know each other. Okay, the next card is children. Your love life is being affected by children. The next card is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, and like I said, I'm not sure which couple this is related to. Okay. Okay, and you know what could have happened also? Okay, the courtship card initially could be the main female and the official person, okay? And then the sudden wealth was maybe related to the main female, okay? And then she wrote a message and sent it to the official person, okay? But now I was wondering if it was the same woman. But she wrote a letter about money and he got sad about some money. So I definitely don't think it's the same female, okay? So like I said, these romance angel cards that I'm reading, these pink ones, these, I'm not sure who they're related to. It seems like it's the main female and the official person. But, okay, so you guys will have to figure that out, okay? So, the next card is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And that's why I'm trying to figure out who is this related to? Because if the couple, main female and the official person, came into money, I'm not sure why finances and career. Maybe perhaps the finances are tying the official person to the main female, okay? So maybe these first couple of cards are related to the original couple. Okay, so the next card is passion, but it's in the reverse. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, okay? And I'm reading in the reverse, so if I go slowly. So passion is reversed, okay? So this is about the main female and the official person. Okay. So codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. But codependency doesn't have to be addictions. It could be the financial situation. So maybe the official male, official person is tied to the main female due to financial reasons. Maybe perhaps even if the official person may be famous, maybe perhaps his spouse makes more than him, okay? Or maybe there are finances tied in a marriage and then that the official person will lose money if he leaves, okay? So let me see. The next card is retreat. Okay, it is time to disconnect from the world. Okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So I think this is still the main couple retreating and making an effort. But I honestly don't know. It's weird. Retreat. Let me pull this card back. Codependency is explaining that the main female is the official person is attached to the main female, maybe due to finances, children, and I think that's it. Okay, so this retreat card could perhaps be, what if the masculine is retreating by himself? It's time to disconnect from the world. I don't know. Okay, so if the masculine was retreating by himself and he's making an effort, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. He may be making an effort toward the other person. And the reason why I'm wondering is because the next card is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And so, of course, I'm not advocating that he should be two-timing or anything like that, but I'm just telling you what the cards say. Okay? So I was trying to understand, how the original cards matched up with the last set of cards. Okay. So now a different type of card now. Okay. Consider your foundation. Now I'm going to read in the reverse. You are being asked to look at how, I'm sorry, I'm going to read it right. Okay. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Okay. But it's in the reverse. Okay. So it's saying, sorry for the beat. It's saying you're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So how not committed you are. So I think it's just saying examine the fact that you're not committed to this relationship. And I think that's the first relationship. Okay. Okay, the next card is listen with your heart, okay? It says, you are listening to what is being said to you, but not... Okay, hold on. But need to listen with a loving heart, okay? So, but that card is in the reverse. So, it's saying, I think what it's saying in the reverse is you are listening with your heart. And maybe with his heart, he's listening, and the only thing he's desiring is the other person, the person he has true love with, maybe. Okay, so let's see. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Okay, so the heart of the matter is that this official person is in love with another woman, and maybe not his main female. Miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. So this could be about the sudden wealth that they came into. I don't know. Miracles and blessings could be maybe perhaps the other couple maybe get together. Let me check the other cards. So I'm going to flip this for a minute. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. But that card is reversed. So what does that mean? It means you may have been too compassionate, and I'm not sure who the you is. Someone has been too compassionate. Okay, maybe perhaps the official person is thinking about the main female's feelings, and so he's overlooking his own, and so he's playing a game. And I don't know if it's a game, but it's like he's trying to not hurt the main female's feelings. Okay, so the next card is come to life. So this card means don't be emotionless. Express your feelings through art, music, or creative methods. Okay. So I'm not sure if he's going to confess to the main female how he's feeling. The next card is be the hunter, not the hunted. So this card is about taking care of yourself and not just taking care of others. So the official person is considering his main female's feelings, but he may not be considering his own. And that's just what the card is saying. Okay. Restore and replenish. So it says change your routine so that you can get out of boredom and freshen your energy. So I'm not sure which person that's applying to. Okay. The next card is inner trust. And this card means you're taking a leap of faith toward your goals, toward your dreams. Okay. So I think this is him making the leap of faith toward the person he really wants. Okay. Remember how we had the retreat card? This restore and replenish card is a retreat card. It's the same energy. So it's explaining what was going on. So after he went on a retreat, he started to make an effort. He was using his inner trust, building inner trust, using his inner trust to make that decision, okay? And then he brought it into form. You know, in the Bible, it says something about, like, before you sin. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's like, when you think a certain thing, then it becomes like, if you think to sin, it's like sinning. So in this case, it's like he's thinking about this person he's desiring, okay? And while he's doing that, he's bringing it into form. So his thoughts are becoming manifested, okay? So he was thinking about sinning because he knew what he really wanted. And I guess if you don't want to sin, I guess don't think to sin, and maybe you won't bring it into form. That's just a side note. But anyway, bring it into form is like taking action toward what your goals or your dreams are. So in this case, that means that he was up here. It says he was making an effort. Okay. It said, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So that's what he was doing, was following his intuition. So maybe he just felt this deep love to the queen person, to the love and prosperity of the queen person, the mistress person. Okay, he was feeling desire. Okay, so the next card is beyond the mind, the heart beats. Okay, and this card means, let's see, this is about following your intuition. Okay, so, and we already mentioned that already. The next card is conscious connections. So this card is about you're wanting to hang around like-minded individuals. So there's something that this queen person and this official person have in common. Maybe they're energetically similar. Maybe they're both optimistic. And maybe perhaps he doesn't have that in common with his main female. So he's trying to make a conscious connection with the person who has happy energy like he does. And that's just an example. So it could be anything that is allowing him to choose one female over the other. Okay, so the next card is every journey starts with a single step. Okay, and this card is about it's about moving forward with your goals and dreams, and you're paying attention to the little things so that you don't mess up where you're trying to go. So I think he's trying to go toward true love. And so that's why he's making a conscious effort to choose the right person. And so I guess, what was the other card? Right, true love was the last romance angel card. So let me give you the next card now. The perfection of your life. So this card means that in order for you to get to where you needed to go, you had to go through chaos first. Something to that. Like the chaos is pushing you in the right direction. Whether you know it or not, it's like making you stronger. And guiding you onto the right path. On the alleged right path. Because I don't know what the right path is. I think everybody wants to have true love. But I think sometimes it's a complicated situation. And so some people can't disentangle themselves from one situation, and so this is the case maybe for Virgos in 2020. So the next card is going beyond normal. So this means logic alone won't do it. You need to be creative and passionate, okay? I guess it's saying if you're going after your dreams, you can't just use your logic and say, well, I'm married to this person, and because I'm married to this person, I know my true love is over there, but I guess I'm just going to sit here, you know? So this is, you guys make that decision there. I'm not making that decision. That's just what the cards are saying, okay? So the next card is what is already with you, okay? So this card means you are your dream, okay? You have all the resources that you need. You just need to use them properly, okay? So if he's desiring true love, it's like he already has everything he needs to make that dream come to pass. Let me look at it myself. I don't know how to best explain it. It almost seems like she already has his heart already, okay? What is already with you? It's like the love that he already has within him. This card is referring to it in some way. I'm going to put it down. What is already with you? Okay, so... It's almost like, okay, so It's almost like a spiritual thing, okay? The spirit of the official person is tied to the queen, okay? The love and prosperity, the other person. Yeah, his energy is already entangled with hers already, okay? Uh, yeah, that's the best thing I could say. So it's like a spiritual union, okay? Okay, so the next card is Dream a Beautiful Dream. Okay, and this is kind of obvious. It's like he's thinking in his heart, like, all I want to do is be with my true love, okay? The next card is Trust Yourself. This is again saying follow your intuition, or he's following his intuition. The next card is Receiving. So this is about allowing others to take care of him. I'm not sure if he was taking care of the main female. So anyway, it's about him, I guess, allowing the other person to love him. I'm not sure. It didn't say who, but I think we are talking about the other female. Okay, the next card is Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. So this card means, okay, don't be forceful, be gentle, and allow the changes to come to you. So I don't think he's forcing the new relationship. He's kind of making himself known to the person that he's interested, maybe, and trying to see what does she say back. So the next card is Relax the Hold of Darkness and Be at Cause. Okay, and this card means stop playing it safe. Don't let people's negativity drag you down. It says flow and succeed as best as possible. So the things that are thrown at you, like if chaos is going on and there are obstacles being thrown at you, excuse me, it's basically saying that you need to basically roll with the punches and to not allow the drama to pull you down. Okay. So the next card is Action. The action card here is about it's action. Let me see, hold on. The last card was Relax the Hold of Darkness and Be at Cause, okay? So it was saying letting go of the negativity, okay? And then rolling with the punches. So then the masculine is like, hey, I'm going to go toward this feminine that I'm interested in. Okay, the next card is the Path. Okay, we did have a pathway earlier, but I don't think it's the same pathway that we're talking about. So this path, maybe the masculine is taking this pathway to his true love. And let me see if there's anything else. Right, that's pretty much it. Okay, so now we're having a bunch of mixed feelings, okay? So the official person is going toward his desired feminine, and now he is feeling fear. Okay? So he's feeling fear because he needs to be careful of dangerous people. So dangerous people might be his main female, maybe. The next card is Pleasure. So I guess even though he's afraid, I guess maybe he gets intimate with the queen. Okay, so the next card is Extremes. So this card is asking you, how do you handle crisis? Do you handle a crisis with extreme reactions, or are you calm during a crisis situation? I don't know how this is relevant here, because I guess maybe if he's cheating on his wife or something, it is a crisis situation, because if he gets caught, I guess it causes drama. So I don't know how that's relevant. Let me see. The next card is Attraction. The Attraction card is about being what you want to attract. So if he wants to attract his true love, he's acting lovingly, okay? And I guess he's repelling what he doesn't want, so I guess he's staying away from his main female. I'm not sure. And like I didn't 100% understand the extremes card there. So the extremes could be pleasure, right? That could be descriptive of the pleasure. Okay, so we had attraction, and now we have patience. I wonder, what are we waiting for? Okay, so the next card is the void. Okay, let's see. You are transitioning out of one phase into the new one. So this has to do with, like, basically his heart is leaving his marital situation and he's being joined spiritually and physically to his mistress. Okay. The next card is growth, but it is in the reverse. Okay. So instead of him growing as a person, I guess he is, let me see. I don't know, calming down, becoming a little bit foolish. I'm not really sure. The opposite of growth is being stagnant. Let me check the next card. So the next card is assessing. And when you're assessing, you are checking for issues that are not typical, as well as those that are typical. So if he's cheating on his wife and he's getting stuck, what is he assessing for? I'm not sure. Okay, so let me give you the next card. The next card is trust in the reverse. So he is assessing to see if he wants to trust, I guess, the situation or the new person. But because it's in the reverse, I think he's lacking trust. So let me see. Okay. The next card is blossoming. We'll figure out what those two cards meant after. Okay, so blossoming. And the blossoming card is about being careful of jealous individuals around you. So apparently that's probably the main female. Now I hate the fact that I'm reading this because I think some people would be upset by this type of thing. They're like, really? Cheating? How are you so calm when you're reading that? I'm calm because I'm just telling you the energies. But yeah, if you're feeling this energy in 2020, you're probably mad. Okay, so blossoming. That was the main female, maybe being upset that the official person was, I'm not sure if he's growing with the new person. It seems like maybe that relationship is stalled, okay? Okay, so the next card is change. And change is kind of obvious. Something is shifting and changing, okay? The main female might smell a rat, not literally, but maybe smelling that something's going on. So she may be a little bit jealous, like, where are you? You know? So she may be a little bit jealous. Let's see the change. The change we're talking about is with the masculine. So I think he's in two relationships, or at least he's entertaining the second one, okay? He's shifting out of the first one and going to into the second one. And now he is using discernment. And let's see the reason why. Will. Okay, this will card is about it's about not overtaking someone else's free will. Okay. So maybe perhaps the masculine was attracted to a mistress. And I'm not sure for definite because it seemed like they did get intimate, but maybe they didn't. I'm not sure. But this has something to do with not messing with someone else's free will, okay? Before that discernment. So he was assessing a situation, he didn't trust it. He was blossoming, or she was blossoming. Somebody was blossoming. Maybe it could have been the queen person was blossoming, and then the masculine was jealous, okay? And maybe that changed his feelings, and now he's using discernment and not disrupting her. Okay. And then the last card is sovereignty. So I'm not sure if this is the feminine's energy, like the feminine he was after. Or if it's the masculine. I'm not sure. But it seems like someone ends up alone. But sovereignty isn't like I'm alone and by myself and nobody wanted me. It's kind of like, look, I'm in my power when I'm by myself, okay? So, I don't know. Sorry for that, you guys. Yeah, I don't know who ended up by themselves because we were talking about the masculine there, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the read and sorry for the various beeps, okay? So, please hit the subscribe button if you appreciated me taking out my time to help, okay? Leave a comment if you liked it, okay? And press the like button if you liked it, okay? You guys take care and have a good 2020, okay? Bye.